One of the easiest way to make more profit as a trader is simply entering the market on time. But then it could be risky when you're entering on time but not knowing the right spot to enter. And that's what I'm going to break down in this video. So in this video, I'm going to break down my two simple strategy of making sure that I'm cashing every single profit in the market by entering the market at the right time and entering at a very early stage. And then the last part of this video, I'm going to break down how you can actually enter the market on time, meanwhile also maintaining your safety measures to make sure that you are not too early in the market or you are not too late into the trade, to make sure that you are always safe at any point that you enter the market. And that's what I'm going to break down in. So with that already said, let's get straight to today's video. Let me show you how you can enter the market at the right time. So on this channel, I mainly focus on practical guide. So I'm going to take it straight on my computer and I'll show you a step-by-step guide using the real market example to make sure that I'm giving you everything in an easy way for you to digest. So with that already said, let's get straight into today's video. So hello guys, welcome. As I already said, right now that we're on my screen, I'm going to take you through a step-by-step guide on how you can actually trade Forex. And then not a step-by-step guide on how you can start trading, but how you can make sure that you are entering the market at the right time and entering at the right place. Those are the things we are going to treat in this particular video, as I already said. So moving back to my test document, you can see. So today's video is all about how to get quick entry and then entry safely, and that's the most important thing. So the first thing we're actually going to do is getting a safe zone to actually enter the market. So what I mean by a safe zone is simply a point whereby you enter a market and then make sure that when you enter at that point, you are safe. Your particular trade you place is 100% safe from losing out. And then after spotting that particular safe zone, the other thing is to make sure that we are entering the market early. And then the main point of this video is simply this early entry. Why did I say this early entry is the main point of this video? So the reason why this early entry is the main point of this video is because most people analyze market, but then they forget to place their trade. So before they get back to their trading system, maybe the market has already crossed their trading point, which is the point, the zones they've marked out to actually enter the trade. The market has crossed that level, or simply because they did not do the right setup in their trading panel. And that's what I'm going to show you in this video. So in this video, I'll be showing you every single method that I use, which is using this buy limit system to actually enter early trade and then getting the most profit out of it. And secondly, using the trading view alert system to make sure that I don't miss out on the opportunities I use. So if you are new on this channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And before we move on, I want to recommend a video to you. So this video is actually more of a continuation of one of my previous videos where I talked about trading zones. So let me just go and show you on my channel, because I won't be breaking down every single strategy it takes to actually spot zones in the Forex market, because I've talked that in another video which I want to show to you. Because in that video I've shown you everything about the getting your zones, so that you know how, so that when I pick out zones during this practical guide, you will know that okay, here's the reason why he picked this particular zone as a trading zone, and here's the reason why he didn't pick this one. So I'm doing all of this to make sure that you get the best knowledge out of every class I bring out there. Because let me go back to that particular video. So let me come back to my channel. Okay, so here is it. So here is the video here. This video is 99% win rate, understanding support and resistance level. So in this particular video, I actually break down everything you need to know about trading zones, how you can spot the trading zones, and why I use those particular trading zones. And this one thing I want you to also get into as well. So you need to watch this video to understand why I pick out a particular zones during this particular tutorial I'm about to do, because trying to explain it will really make this video long. You can see these videos on zones alone took me 23 minutes. Let's just say 30 minutes. So I assume adding 30 minutes to this particular video. So that's the reason why I've made that one separately. The first part of this video is simply getting a safe zone. So now going straight into our trading software to go and spot some safe zones that you can actually trade. So now let me just move over to trading view. Okay. So right now we're into trading view, and I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide on how you can actually spot some of your safe zones to actually trade. As I said in this video, I'm breaking down more about zones. You can go watch that video that I just pointed out during the first overview of this particular video. So now you can see this is the trading pair between GBP versus JPY, which is British pounds versus Japanese yen. So now this is a particular pair that I love trading a lot. So if you've been following my channel, now this is one of my favorite trading pair that I've been trading repeatedly, using for tutorials in my videos and all. So now when it comes to trading and to making sure that you're getting the safe zone to trade and making the most profit, the first thing is actually trying to spot out zones. So in case you don't know zones, zones are simply the point in the market whereby the market takes a U-turn. So for example, you can see the GBP, JPY pounds. Let me just British pounds and Japanese yen. You can see This place can be called a zone or a level where the market takes a U-turn. This and that level where the market actually took a U-turn. And then you can simply find them here. You can see here the market take a U-turn. So all those places where the market made a U-turn are what we refer to as zones. And those are the ones we are going to spot in this particular video. So now that you've got the idea of a zone, so now let me get straight into today's video. So when it comes to me spotting a zone, I actually like using the higher time frame because they make everything so clear and vivid to spot. So for that, I'm just going to go over to the 4-hour chart. So with the 4-hour chart, I get to see the market in a more clearer way that helps me make more informed decisions. So now once I'm in the 4-hour, one thing I'll literally do is that, let me just clear off the drawing. What I'll do is to mark out all my zones where the market makes the most important U-turn for the past few days. So now for that, the first thing I'll do is that I'll just take over my rule 2 here. I'll take over this place as one of my zones. I'll take over this particular level here as one of my zones. When I go down into lower time frame, you're going to understand why that place is one of my zones. And then secondly, I'll also take out this particular spot here. I'll also take out this particular spot. And then I'll look over to this left side and try to see the highest level the market has hit in recent time. So for that, let me place it here. This is the highest level it has hit. Based on my trading strategy, this is the place I'll consider as the highest level it has hit recently. You can see that is the highest it has hit recently. And now the market is still on an uptrend. So now I'll simply mark out these particular zones. So now, the reason why I call this place my main key zone is that there are a lot of things. Number one, if the market should hit this particular place, it will turn back down again. Secondly, if the market should hit this particular spot, it will go back upwards again. And then finally, if the market break through here and then hit here, it will be a serious uptrend. So now this is a simple reason why I mark out this particular zone. But then deep down, I know that the market is never coming back here again. There are only two places this market can trade currently, which is from here to here. From now to the end of November, I'm not even sure that the market will fall below this particular zone. So this is the thing. This is how I simply mark out my zones. So now if you take a look now, and I know my safe zones. So now one thing most beginners, the most mistake most beginners make is that when they see any trading system, they like entering the market at the exact trading point here. So now let me just clear my drawing. So now I want to talk about entering safe zones. Let me get my zones up again, so that I can break what I mean by entering safe zones. So I'm just going to get it on it. So when we come to trading, and then what I refer to as safe zone. Safe zones is simply entering the market where the market has not reached yet, with the hope that the market is eventually going to get to it. So for example, this market here now is just in the middle of the system. It doesn't have any particular point. It hasn't hit any point recently. Like if you take a look, it hasn't hit any point at this particular level. So now this entering the market at this particular place is 100% wrong. So this is not a safe zone. So when we talk of safe zone, safe zones are simply zones whereby the market has hit repeatedly and they made U-turns. And those U-turns are the things I normally trade as a support and resistance trader. I simply look out for where the market is making U-turn and then trade those U-turns. That's simply it. So now based on my trading strategy, which is in the one that I've recommended in the video that in the beginning of this video, that video will tell you everything about my trading strategy, and trust me, that trading strategy has won me 99% of most of my trade that I've won were from that trading strategy alone. So now you understand the idea. So if I want to trade this market right now as a sell market, I can enter the market here. What I'll do is I'll wait for the market to actually get to this particular level here, which is this level here is where I'm going to trade the market as a sell market. So now we've spot our safe zone. So now for this particular video, I'm calling this zone. So now let me get this off. So for this particular tutorial, this will be our safe zone. Let me mark our safe zone. So now let me get my test up on it so that you can get to understand. So safe zone. So I'll use red. So here is our safe zone. And then our second safe zone is, so now let me get my test again. Let me write a new test. So another safe zone. So now we'll spot two safe zones. Another place I can call safe zone is this particular zone. So now here's the reason why I use red and green for them. The first one is this safe zone here. Once the market hits this safe zone, I'm trading into this zone. And then once the market hits this zone, I'm trading it back to this zone, depending on the news that is currently in the market that very day. That's why I use two different colors for both of them. So once it hits this zone at the top, for this top level, I'll trade it down, and then from this down level, I'll trade it upward again. So now that we spot our safe zone, now it gets to the part of getting an early entry. So what do I mean by an early entry? Early entry is simply entering the market at the right time and knowing when to enter. So now you've known when to enter. You know that once the market hits this 186.575 level, you want to enter the market. But then you might not be with your computer when the market actually hit this level. So what do you do so that you don't miss out on entering at that particular point? So now here are the things I normally do, and those are what I'm going to share with you in this video. So now we are done with this first part of this video. Coming back here, we are done with this first part, which is getting a safe zone. So now I'm going to log out my main account from MetaTrader, and then log in my demo account and use it to do a tutorial on how you can enter using limit orders and the rest. The reason why I use my demo account for this particular video. For my other videos, my snapshots and everything, I'll be using my real account, but for this video I'll be using the demo account because the last video I did when I was actually doing a certain illustration, I mistakenly placed a trade that I didn't even notice until a few days later I went to check it and the trade actually went wrong, and I don't want to repeat that again. So you can see the screenshot on your screen. Last time I was using my main account for a video, I actually hated what happened during the video, so I'll be using demo account. But for our trading challenge that is coming up on the 20th of November, I'll be using my real account for the whole of that period. So don't miss my trading challenge either. So now let's get to the part of actually getting an early entry. Okay, so now we are done with this first part of the video, which said spotting safe zone. So I'm just going to mark it. We are done with this. Now it gets to the part at which we actually enter the trade, and there are two ways in which I actually enter my trade to make sure I'm entering safely, to make sure that I'm getting early entry. One, using limit order. So what is limit order? Limit order is simply when you spot at a point whereby you want to enter the market, you simply use the limit order to buy it down, so that once the market reaches a particular level, the system automatically trade it for you. So now let me go show you how you can actually use a limit order for your trade. So now let me go over to MetaTrader and show you how you can do that with MetaTrader. I'm using MetaTrader because that is the most used trading system out there. Like when it comes to trading software, that is the most used out there. That's why I'm using MetaTrader for my video. So in case you use any other platform, you can let me know that in the comment section. I'm going to make a video on how you can also use that particular system as well. So now once you come over to MetaTrader, you can see where it says market watch over here. This way you choose your pair. So for me, you can see this is the GBP JPY, that is currently here, Great Britain pounds, and then Japanese yen. So now to use the limit order, all you simply do inside trading view, simply come over to where it says new order. You can see I switch over to the demo account. As I already told you, I'll be using the demo account for this tutorial for my safety reasons. So what I'll simply do is hit on new order. Now once you hit on new order on MetaTrader, the next thing you actually need to do is simply come over to symbol. So here's where a lot of people make mistake. Once they come over to symbol, the system will not automatically pick your current symbol that is here. I don't know if MetaTrader 4 is doing that, but with MetaTrader 5, it doesn't automatically pick the current trading view you are, the current trading chart that you've opened. So you have to select it manually. So I'll just come over here and then select my pair. So I'll just highlight or and then type GBP. So once I type it, you can see it here, GBP JPY and then GBP USD. So I'll just go for GBP JPY. And then the next thing is your execution, which is your market type. So for market type, you use the pending order. So once you switch over to pending order, here you see the option to buy limit and sell limit. So the first thing we want to do is the sell limit. And as I already said, coming back here, the sell limit is this particular zone. This is where we want to enter the market. Okay, consider the point is 186.575. That is the point in which you want to enter this market as a sell market. So we'll come over here and then let me go back. So we'll come over here and then change over to sell limit. So the sell limit is simply once the market hits that level, you enter the market. So the volume here is your lot size. That is it. So make sure, for me, I set a default lot size of 1. So now here you need to enter the price in which you want to enter the market. So based on analysis, we are using 186.575, if I'm right. 0.575. Oh, 75. So now let me confirm it again. Okay, that is it, 186.575. You can see it displaying in blue at this level here. So now that is it. Now your stop loss. So your stop loss is simply at the point whereby in case the trade go against you, it should get you out of the market on time. So for this particular one, when I'm placing my stop loss, I use my left hand side. So now I'm just going to minimize the market and look at the highest zone it has hit ever after this zone. So now let me just look for it. Oh, sorry. So there's no good place closer. So what I'll necessarily do is that I'll use this short market option here. Just place it here, and then I'll place my profit target at this level, and then keep this one here, bring this here, keep this here. So once the market gets to this particular level, I want it to get me at instantly. Let me take it a bit upwards. Yes. So now this is simply it. Once the market break from here and hit here, it should get me at immediately. Because if the market should get to this zone and keep up a consistent uptrend, then that means that the market is pushing upward and you don't want to lose out your funds. You don't want your account to be liquidated. So at this point, you need to get out of it. So that's simply it. So this is my stop loss here. So now what you need to do is to go and set your stop loss. So now let me take this down here. So my stop loss point is 187.308. So now I'll come over to MetaTrader and I put it stop loss 187.3. Okay, let me start it from the front. I normally place my trade with my phone because it makes it easier. 0.308, and I need to take your take profit also. So my take profit is the green side here. So the take profit is 184.667. So let me come back. 184.667. 184.667. So after the expiration, which is, you can set it today. So if it doesn't hit it today, it gets you out of the market. Specified, you can specify the date you need. Specified today, you can take to. So for me, I'll use the good to cancel GTC. So I can come and cancel it at any time I want. So after that, I simply hit on place order. Now you can see sell limits GBP at this market price and everything done. So you can even hit on print to see it. So you can, if you are using MetaTrader on your desktop, you can come over to trade and then you see the order here. You can see it here, which is your entering price and then your stop loss and your take profit. You can see these are simply all here. You can see order type, place here. So that's simply it. Now this is the first way in which you make sure that you are getting the market on time. So if you see that over here in my chart, it has been marked at my entering point and then my point in which I want to get out of the market, everything will be marked at automatically. That's simply it, all about using the buy limit order. So now let's move to the second order in this video. So the second one here is simply, not everyone would like to use the buy limit order because there are some sort of markets whereby I personally don't like using the limit order because I keep expecting a negative feedback from the market. So in a case whereby I cite a negative feedback in the market, I don't use the buy limit order. The system I simply use is simply the alert system. So the number 2 is simply using trading view alert. So the trading view alert is simply, once I spot a point where I want to enter the market, I simply set an alert. So let me show you how you can actually do that. So now for that, let me go back to my trading view. So now the same thing again, the same approach. I'll be using the same market to avoid any sort of long explanation. So for example, this is the point in which you say we want to enter the market, 186.575. So now what I simply do, you can see when you are navigating through, you can see this plus sign following you on trading view. So you can see this plus sign moving everywhere with me here. So I'll simply hit on it, and then you can see add alert on GBP at 18600. Sell this one. So if you are trading with TradingView directly, you can simply hit here to automatically place a sell order for you at that point. You can see I don't have any trading partner connected to it, so I can't do that. So to do it, all you simply know, we need the alert system. So for here, you simply have to navigate through until you get the market point here. You can see, just have to keep going, then you are going to get it eventually. Okay, this is it here. Then I'll hit it. Then you see, so add alert on GBP JPY at 186.75. After I simply hit on it, They say this is due to calculations being based on the linear scale as opposite to the longmetry. This limit alert may not function as intended. So just continue anyway. Then once you do it like the alert will be placed at that particular point. You can see when I move out the blue line, you can see the alert is placed at the level there. You can see it here. So now once the market price actually hits this level, you are going to receive an alert. So if the same trading view is logged on your phone, you are likely to receive it on your phone as well. However, in some phones, you have to go there and then do it manually. However, on my phone, I noticed that once I set it here, it automatically gets marked over on my device also. So I don't waste my time doing it double. So that's simply it on how you can do it. So you can repeat same approach for this particular zone. So if we should use a sell limit for this zone, meaning we are using a buy limit for this zone, since we'll be trading this one upwards. So hope you get to understand every single part of this video. So don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like this video, and tell me what you feel down in the comment section. So with that already said, don't forget to smash on the subscribe button so that we all grow together. And as I already said and announced earlier that our trading challenge will be starting, and I place the date right on my Telegram. You can see it here. Everything about our trading challenge will be found in our community section. You can see during the period I will be dropping signals, so you can see everything about our trading challenge. Our $10 to 1,000 challenge will start on the 21st of this month, which is 21st of November. During the period, I'll be dropping signals on my Telegram channel. You can see this is a link to the Telegram channel. Don't use any other link apart of the link that I'm personally putting here. You can also find this link down in this video description. After every trade, whether win or loss, I will drop a video on what influenced my decision and highlight errors when it doesn't go well also. By the end of the period, everyone here should be able to trade boldly. So that's simply all about it. And then you can come over here. So let me just give myself a like. It's not easy. So you can come and join our Telegram channel, whereby I'll be dropping the signals every time. So that already said, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like this video, and tell me what you feel down in the comment section. With that already said, have a nice day. Bye.